you want to change the dynamics with any relationship, whether it's professional, personal, then everyone needs to own their own armor. And the most common way that I at first thought before I read your book was tell them, right? Tell that other person, give them feedback about it. But that is not the right approach. What would you recommend instead, Michelle?
In a sense, that's asking someone else to own their armor. And I right? It's saying, "Here's what you're doing wrong, and here's what I'd like you to own. Could you please own this?" And as you know, in personal relationships, this is the same. When I own mine first, it's much more likely that the other person's gonna own it. So if I say, "I really lost it in that meeting." I mean, I lost it. I was trying to I was pushing I was nervous about what's happening for us this quarter, and I came down hard on you guys, and I really it was too much. And I wanna draw that back because things have been moving slowly and it's just been really hard on me. Okay? A leader says that. How much more likely is it for the team to say, "We know. We get it. It's all right. We're also under a lot of pressure. We're feeling it with you. Don't worry. You're not alone in this." Right? There's this but when it becomes something that's I'm blaming you for this lack of success, then it gets much more heated. But if I can own it and say, I know what I contributed. And a lot of this comes from, you know, I have to say this as a psychologist because it comes from our life stories, right? So our families of origin, it comes from all the other jobs we've ever been in, it comes from all the other interactions we've ever been in. If my boss reminds me of my older brother who was very, pushy and not kind, I don't actually have an older brother, but if my boss reminds me of my older brother, then I'm gonna feel an extra bit of pressure if he starts operating with older brother behavior. So it's going to feel a little more fired up for me than it might for someone else. And that's another piece that if you know that about yourself, you have so much more control over your own emotional reactions.